one Indian billionaire is now giving a direct emotional message to the Indians living in America. We are talking about Sridhar Vembu. He is telling the H-1B Indians to come back home. That's right, he's a Zoho founder and he is now making headlines tonight after strongly reacting to the America's new green card policy. And his message to Indians in the US, it was simple, emotional and direct. Please come home. Mr. Vembu, he openly argued that the new rules, they are disrespectful to Indians who are working on visas in America. In fact, according to him, no matter how financially successful somebody becomes abroad, self-respect matters more. Think about how powerful that statement sounds tonight, specifically coming from one of India's most respected technology entrepreneurs. Well, for years, America represented success for Indian engineers and tech workers. Silicon Valley became the dream destination for all the Indians. H-1B visas become symbol of achievement, but now influential Indian voices are openly asking whether staying in America is still worth the emotional cost, uncertainty and immigration pressure. Well, Mr. Vembu, he even described returning to India as a mission of national importance. He argued that India now needs experienced professionals to help guide the country's next technological rise. And his comments, they are striking a nerve because many Indians abroad, they are already feeling emotionally exhausted. Visa fear, layoff, green card backlog, immigration uncertainty, rising anti-immigrant rhetoric. Well, the pressure, it keeps on going. Here's up for some Indians in America tonight. Mr. Vembu's message feels inspiring. For others, it feels heartbreaking. Because returning home after building an entire life abroad, that is not just emotional or economic decision. It is something that affects your entire world. It affects identity, family, children, career, friends, dreams. And tonight, one emotional debate is spreading very quietly across Indian communities worldwide. Should Indians continue fighting for stability in America or start rebuilding their future back in India? Imagine spending 10 years in America, building a career, buying a home, raising your children, paying taxes, waiting very patiently for a green card. And then suddenly, the US government tells you that you may have to leave America and return to India just to continue your green card process. Well, that is the fear now spreading across Indian communities and the United States tonight. According to the new immigration changes announced by the US President, Mr. Donald Trump administration, many foreign nationals may no longer be allowed to stay inside America while applying for permanent residency. Instead, they may be required to leave the country and complete the process from their home nation. Now, pause for a moment and think about how massive this change is for Indians specifically. Indian professionals already face some of the world's longest green card backlogs. Many have spent over a decade waiting. In fact, entire families build their lives that just around the assumption that eventually permanent residency would arrive. But now that future suddenly looks uncertain again. Immigration lawyers are warning that this could create enormous disruption. Families may be separated. Careers could collapse overnight. Workers may lose jobs while waiting outside America for approval. There is another fear quietly spreading among Indian students too. Indian students are not considered dual intent visas, right? Meaning students originally promised that they do not intend to migrate permanently. Now, under strict scrutiny, that could now become a bigger issue during green card application. And tonight, thousands of Indians are asking the same terrifying question. After giving America their best years, will America now ask them to leave?